as a visiting lecturer at INTI International University and Colleges in Malaysia and Istanbul Journalism University in Turkey, contributing significantly to the academic community and shaping the future of sustainable finance. My good people of National Union of Ghana Students Association, all countries represented, I present to you Professor Bright Akwasi Gyamfi. Let us all welcome him with a hand of applause, and you can type in the message section. You're welcome, Professor. You're welcome, Professor. You're welcome, Professor. Let's all welcome our Professor. Let's welcome our Professor. And I would like to crave your indulgence that you take notes. Let's take notes. Please kindly pick your pen and your notebooks and take notes. This is not a listening only. This is not only a listening session, but it's a session that you take notes. So kindly take notes. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Professor.
Thank you very much, my brother. Am I audible, please? Can you hear me, please?
Yes, please, Prof. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Israel. Is it Israel or Louis? Which one should I use? Is it Mr. Israel or Mr. Louis?
Prof, you are free to use any.
Okay, thank you. I thought I was coming to meet only my Ghanaian brothers, where we could change the language a little, the dialect a little, back to our local dialect, the P. But unfortunately, yesterday the person who called me wasn't able to speak P, so I thought it wise that Ghana is not only known for P or that can speak it. We have diverse ethnic groups in Ghana where there are Northerners, there are some Voltarians, so I need to go back to this English language which we borrowed from the British. I welcome you all. I welcome to this noble presentation. I think I will not take much of your time. I will not take much of your time. But after the presentation, if you want to link up, I'll leave my number and my emails with you. So if there's anything that you need more me to highlight more, then I can come back and highlight more.
请先扫描音箱底部的二维码，下载智慧生活应用，点击添加音箱，然后根据页面提示帮我连上网络吧。
Mr. Mark, yeah, I don't understand the Chinese, so please, whatever the person said, I don't know.
Sorry about that, please.
Okay, no thank you very much. Hello, Prof.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, Prof, please, I beg you, could you please allow us just 1 minute to pass an information across? Please.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much. And please, I would like to inform all that I think the maximum number that this Zoom can take is 100. So we're trying to get other connections, and then when it's linked, the IT team is working on it. And then when we get another Zoom link, we will definitely let you all know. I know there are more than 100 people also on standby waiting to enter, but we are pleased with you all that this Zoom can only take a month. We are very sorry if it was skipped us. So maybe tomorrow and then the subsequent ones, we'll get a higher or a bigger Zoom link or maybe space to accommodate all in one place. So we beg you and very sorry for this unfortunate incident, and that when we get the new one, we'll pass it across. Thank you very much, Prof, for this allowance. No, really appreciate. Thank you.
Even when I posted it on my social media, a lot of people wanted to join. I don't know whether they are here. It seems now everybody will learn much about research, because now research is the order of the day. If you want to complete, if you want to finish everything, research is the order of the day. So from masters to PhD, you need to have a glimpse of publications, and you need to understand how to publish and other things. So it is important that the Ghana Union in India, because I'm in India, sorry, that's why I've mentioned India. the Ghana Union in China is organizing this thing, and whenever you're ready and you want me to come and explain anything to you, I'll take my time to come and explain. Especially the econometrics. Those of you who are into econometrics, I don't know, most of you are from other parts, but other part of the area, that is the engineering aspect. I was asking how many of you are from the engineering and all that. So today I did everything to cover all the areas. But if those of you who are into this economics, finance, who wants us to do more of the econometrics, later on we can sit down and also link through and see how we can use the e-views and the status to also do most of the econometrics. So it is much important for us to learn something. I didn't really prepare anything, to be frank. I didn't prepare anything. Let me be sincere, I didn't prepare anything. I just prepared because whatever I'm coming to do, I think whatever I'm coming to do, it is all captured within something. I will use more of the papers I've written and my own experience to explain. So if you think you want to see something, or if I say something and you did not hear, please feel free to either write back to me, or I'll pause in between for you to ask those questions, and contributions will be taken from each and every one of you. Wherever you can contribute to, you contribute, then the program will become very successful for all of us. My name is Bright Akwasi Gyamfi. As you know, I don't like using the doctor and the other things. I'm just Bright. And because of research, I've been acknowledged a lot, and people are getting close to me. I have a lot of people I'm also talking to and training. So today we'll be doing structure of research paper. How to structure a research paper from abstract to conclusion. If there's anything anybody wants to ask before I start, you can ask before I go into whatever I want to say, please. Can I go on, please?
Yeah, Prof. I think, Prof. I think you can go on with it, and when the need comes for us to ask the questions, we will let it flow, sir.
Okay. So, for a research paper, for a very good research paper, or every research paper has these areas: the abstract, it has a title, the authors, the abstract, the keywords, the introduction. Some people, some of the areas don't really write literature review, especially the finance and some of the engineering papers. Some people add the literature review to the introduction. Some people also separate the introduction from the literature review and write it in a way. We have them. Then we come to the methodology, the method that you used, the results that you obtain from your analysis. Either it is a lab analysis, or you are using empirical, or whatever analysis that you're using. You put the results there, then you discuss it, the discussion, the conclusion, and the reference. So all these areas are to be broken down into other pieces. So let's start with the title. Let's start with the title. Or before you come to title, let's go to abstract first. Title, I mostly write title for my last after writing the whole paper. Then the title comes, because sometimes you may think, oh, I'm talking about, because I'm in finance and let's say energy, sustainable finance or climate finance. Most of my topics, or most of the examples I'll be using, will be in that area. So whilst I'm talking, link it to the area that we are specializing. Are you engineering? Link whatever I'm saying to the engineering. Are you into marketing? Link whatever I'm saying into the marketing aspects, because we are not specializing here. We are just going, everybody's here. We're just going around. So as I said, for the topic, I mostly write a topic as the last aspect of everything. Sometimes you may even suggest a topic that you want to write, but at the end of everything, the topic may change based on the results, based on the outcome, based on the input, and even based on the contributions from other authors or the ideas you got from other authors on board. The topic may change. Do you understand? So let's put the topic aside a little. We will come back to the topic. So what is abstract? What is an abstract? An abstract depends on the whole idea, the entire paper that you are writing, summarizing the paper into about 20 minutes, 200 words, some 150 words, some 300 words. So an abstract is a summation of the whole, or summation of the entire paper you have written. An abstract is the summation of the entire paper that you have written. So if you are writing a paper, the abstract contains the introduction, why you are writing a paper. That is the motivation, a little motivation, where you obtain your data from. The kind of research you are doing. Is it lab research? Are you using secondary data? Are you using primary data? Are you using questionnaire? That is it. Those things should contain in the abstract. The key findings of the paper. The key findings of the paper. The key findings of the paper should also appear in the abstract. Then, lastly, a little I'm coming, please. A little conclusion of the abstract. So, is my paper visible to you, please? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, please, Prof.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So I guess I'll use most of the things that I've used for my abstracts because it is what I've written, what I'm going to teach, or what I'm going to say. So after the abstract, I'll pause for questions, then we'll go to the introduction. So if you look at this paper, this is the entire abstract of the paper. This is the entire abstract of the paper. It contains about 200 words here. The topic of the paper is Population, Ecological Footprint, and Economic Globalization after COP21. Insight from Agri Value Added and Natural Resources.
Prof. Hello, Prof. Prof. Please, we cannot see your paper.
You can't see.
Yes, please, we cannot see. We can see the PPT,
okay.
but we can't see the paper.
Okay. That is what I was trying to say. So can you see now?
Yes, please, we can see now.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That is what I was asking. So this is the topic, collecting the ecological footprint and economic globalization after 2021, COP2021. Insight from Agri Value Added and Natural Resource Footprints in E7 economy. So you write a whole paper of about 15,000, 10,000 words, some 8,000 words, and they'll tell you to summarize everything, the whole, let's say, the whole paper into 200 words. There are some people who really don't have time to read the entire paper. The only thing they do is they look at the topic and read the abstracts, and they have to get the whole idea of whatever you have presented in your paper. So the abstract goes with, we have to summarize. So I said with abstracts, the first idea is about the motivation of the problem that you saw. So as I read, link it to the area that you are also doing your research. Please, I'm reading what I have here. So link it to the area where you are also doing your research. So if you take any paper, any research paper, I just want to break it down for you so that you understand research papers whilst you read them. It goes, whilst ecological footprint and resource utilization contribute to foster growth among nations, the Paris Convention adoption at COP21 has highlighted the immense environmental damage facing humanity in present. So the first one is the problem statement. You have to get a simple problem. Some people just go into this paper, do research into. It is accepted. This paper focus on. It is accepted. Some people also look at a little. They give a little background of what they are doing, which they give a little motivation to what they are doing. So therefore, when you go, this study assesses the link between ecological footprint and globalization among the E7 nations in the aftermath of COP27. Therefore, after giving the preamble, then it gives what you are doing. So are you studying how marketing, how let's say how employees enhance organizational behavior, or how employees enhance organizational performance? You have to tell them the main idea you are writing on. After it, you have to give them where you got your data from. So the data will be used, the data from World Bank, use data from, because I had mastered in secondary data. So I use secondary data. You have to tell them the data, where you got the data from. Did you use questionnaire? Did you use interview? Did you use mixed method? Whatever process that you use in obtaining your data, you have to tell them. Then you have to tell them the method, the methodology, the techniques that you use. So in this area, we include dynamic ordnance least square, DLS, full modified least square, and a panel ALDL. We employed, these are the methods that we use to obtain the results that we got for this paper. Then after it, then you have to tell them the results. You have to summarize the results into about three, four lines. Therefore, the result shows that globalization and agri activities has whatever ecological footprint to determine the E7 environmental quality. The results further indicate that expansion of economic activities in the E7 has an increase in conventional energy consumption, that is oil, coal, and gas for electricity generation, thereby transmitting. So you have to give them your main results. What are the main areas that you are looking? What is the outcome, or what is the results of those areas that you are looking at? You have to give them this resource. So summarize the entire results that you got into about 3-4 lines, put it there for them. Then after it, after summarizing, you have to give them a little policy. At least one policy, one simple policy, which could be used based on the results that you obtained. Please, is the abstract okay? If there's any question for the abstract before you go to the introduction, you can ask, please. We are more than 100. We are about 100 here. So I need people to talk, either to write or to talk.
Yeah. Hello, Prof.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's an apportioned time for Q&A. So you can go ahead with your presentation. When we get there, they should write down their questions. When we get there, you can do the explanation. Yeah, thank you very much.
Then from the abstract, then the next area is the introduction. The next area that we need to go is the introduction. Please, I'm coming. Let me go back to my PPT. Please, is it visible now?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm using so many things to explain, because I need us to understand. So with introduction. So introduction, what is the concept for this project? How does this project fit in other research